Greetings, unshakable soul. Yes, I'm talking to you, the one who, in the midst of noise, pressure, and the madness of this modern world, still carries within a spark of control, of calm strength. You're not here by accident. You're here because deep down, you know there's another way to live. A way that doesn't get dragged by chaos, that doesn't scream back at the noise, or tremble in the face of change. You're here because you felt that staying calm in the middle of the storm isn't just possible, it's necessary. And that's exactly what we're going to explore. Not with empty phrases or magical promises, but with the wisdom of those who, centuries before us, already knew how to walk through fire without getting burned. The Stoics, men like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, who lived in turbulent times surrounded by wars, betrayals, plagues, and yet never allowed the outer world to rule their inner world. And if they could do it, so can you. It doesn't matter what's happening out there, crises, opinions, news, social media screaming. You can become a solid rock in the midst of the waves. But first, let me warn you, staying calm is not about running away. It's not about hiding from the world. It's about having the power to look chaos in the face and decide, with cold clarity, how to act. Because you're not like everyone else. You don't react like the masses. You choose. And that already makes you different. Think about it for a second. How many times have you felt like everything around you is losing control? That traffic eats you alive, that other people's anxiety seeps into you, that the media shakes you with an endless stream of bad news, scandals, and absurd comparisons? Today's world wasn't designed for you to find peace. It was designed for you to react, to get distracted, to panic, to buy, to run, to scream, to clash. And that's where you make a different choice. That's where true calm is born. Because calm is not passivity, it's power, the greatest of all. It's having mastery over your attention, your emotions, your energy. It's being able to stare down a provocation without falling for the bait. It's watching everything around you burn and still breathing. Want an example? Picture Marcus Aurelius, emperor of the greatest empire on earth, surrounded by enemies, disease, conspiracies, the man with the most problems in the world. And yet he wrote things like, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Do you see the level? Chaos outside, and he's writing words of wisdom and composure. He didn't need the world to calm down. He calmed himself first, and from there, he ruled. Now ask yourself, how many times have you wished the world would change, just so you could feel better? How many times have you said, if only this would be resolved, if that person changed, if things were different? But life doesn't work like that. Life doesn't wait. Life hits. And if you want to stay calm in a world that won't stop, you need to train. You need to think like a Stoic. So get ready, because this isn't a game, it's an inner battle. One that isn't won with shouting or brute force, but with clarity, with vision, with character. Most people run like headless chickens when things go wrong. You don't. You're here because you're willing to look inside and find that unbreakable center that no one else can give you. Do you know what that means? That you're already steps ahead of the rest. Most people live in reaction mode. If something bothers them, they explode. If things don't go as planned, they get frustrated. If someone offends them, they strike back. They live like leaves in the wind, slaves to circumstance, controlled by the outside. You, on the other hand, are rising above that, because you're starting to understand something fundamental. Chaos is not defeated by control. It's defeated by presence. And here comes the twist no one tells you. You can't control what happens out there, ever, but you can control what happens in here. And that changes everything. This isn't about shutting off the world. It's about lighting yourself up. It's not about waiting for the problems to disappear. It's about strengthening yourself so you can face them without losing who you are. It's not about pretending nothing affects you. It's about feeling everything and still acting with calm. Is it hard? Of course. Is it worth it? More than anything. Because while others break under pressure, you learn to temper yourself. While others drown in the anxiety of what if, you anchor yourself in the present. While others need noise to feel alive, You find power in silence. And that, my friend, is gold in a world built on confusion. That makes you rare, different, a threat to mediocrity. So today, in this very moment, make a pact with yourself. You will not let the world decide how you feel. You will not hand over your peace like it's cheap. You will not beg for calm out there when you can build it in here. Because everything starts here. And if you've made it this far, it's not by chance. It's because something inside you has already awakened. Now, get ready, because what comes next is the first key to making that stoic calm your shield. Because staying calm in a world full of chaos isn't about just breathing deeply or repeating empty affirmations. This is about true mental training, about a philosophy of life that has survived centuries and cultures and stands strong in your daily routine. It's not a trend. It's a brutal tool to navigate a modern world that, even with Wi-Fi, is still filled with noise, anxiety, and suffering disguised as success. Look around you. Everything is designed to steal your attention. From the notifications on your phone to the alarmist headlines, the toxic comments on social media, the constant pressure whispering, you should be more, you should have more, you should be somewhere else. And what do? Do you swallow all of that like some robot programmed by the algorithm? Because you're starting to see what most people don't want to see. That true freedom doesn't lie in doing whatever you want. It lies in not being a slave to what you can't control. And this is where Stoicism drops a bomb of clarity. The Stoics taught us something that modern psychologists, neuroscientists, and even top business leaders are now rediscovering. Your peace doesn't depend on circumstances, but on your perception of them. Sounds like a cliche? Let me make it real. When someone insults you, it's not the words that disturb you, it's the meaning you give them. When you lose a job, it's not the event itself that hurts. It's how you interpret it, as failure, rejection, threat. When traffic stops, the problem isn't the traffic. The problem is your resistance to what's already happening. See the trap? It's internal. It always has been. And here comes the powerful part. If the problem is within, the solution is too. Neuroscientists now confirm it. Your brain reacts more to what it believes is happening than to what's actually happening. Your thoughts trigger emotions. Your emotions influence decisions. And your decisions shape your destiny. But you're not just anyone caught in that automatic cycle. You can observe it. You can pause. You can, as Epictetus said, stop before reacting and ask yourself, does this depend on me? If the answer is no, let it go. It doesn't belong to you. And if the answer is yes, act, but act from calm, not from anxiety. Want a real story? Here's a quick one. During World War II, Austrian psychiatrist Viktor Frankl was imprisoned in a Nazi concentration camp. He lost everything, his family, his freedom, his dignity, but he discovered something that changed his life, and later wrote it in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. That is pure Stoicism, and he lived it in hell. You're not in a concentration camp, you're in a chaotic city with bills to pay, messages to reply to, and people who sometimes feel like tests sent by the universe to measure your patience. But you can still choose. You can reclaim that power. And when you do, something incredible happens. The world no longer drags you. You are the one watching it from a grounded place. And from there, you choose how to act. Can you feel it? You're beginning to reconnect with that power the noise is trying to steal from you. And this is just beginning. Because now that you understand everything starts inside of you, it's time to talk about the muscle that supports that stoic calm. Mental discipline. Yes, discipline. A word many people find boring, but you who are not like the rest are starting to see it for what it really is, a superpower. Because while others surrender to their impulses, you train your mind. And here comes a hard truth. If you don't train your mind, someone else will. And trust me, they won't do it with your well-being in mind. Social media, the news, drama culture, they're all competing to control your focus. Why? Because your attention is the most expensive currency of the 21st century. But you didn't come here to give your energy away. You came here to direct it. Want to stay calm in a world that feeds on chaos? Then you need to learn to live with intention. That means not reacting like an animal to every stimulus. It means choosing your battles. It means knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to act and when to wait, when to let go and without losing control of yourself. It's like having an inner garden. If you don't tend to it, if you don't choose what you plant, weeds will grow. Anxiety, anger, envy, complaints. But if you choose what you sow, reading, silence, reflection, order, gratitude, then your mind becomes a solid place, a refuge, a shield. And that shield doesn't just protect you, it turns you into a beacon for others. Because even if you don't say it, calm is felt. People notice when someone doesn't get dragged into the mess, someone who doesn't need to shout to be right, who doesn't get offended by everything, who holds their composure even when everything is on fire. And that is leadership, not the kind that comes with suits and titles, the real kind, the one born from self-mastery. Do you see now why you're different? While most search for magic formulas to feel better, you're building a bomb-proof mindset. While others need everything to be perfect to feel calm, you're learning to stay calm even when everything is upside down. And that's no accident. It's training. It's philosophy applied to daily life. It's science because your brain is shaped by what you think and do. It's psychology because you're rewiring your reactions. And it's also spirituality because you're learning not to depend on the external for your peace. But there's something else, something few dare to say. When you stay calm, you make people uncomfortable. Yes, you heard that right. Your serenity becomes a mirror that disturbs the insecure, the dramatic, those who thrive on conflict, because your inner balance reminds them of their inner chaos. And that, instead of intimidating you, should motivate you. Because if your calm bothers someone, it's probably because you're already doing something right. Do you realize the level of power you're awakening? This isn't surface-level relaxation. This is deep mastery. And if you've made it this far, it's because you already have it inside. All that's left is to bring it out. Perfect. Because now we're stepping into the most delicate, the most challenging, and at the same time the most liberating part, accepting what you cannot control. Yes, accepting. A word that often sounds weak, almost like giving up. But in reality, it's the root of an immense power. Because to accept is not to lower your head. It's to lift it with strength and say, I didn't choose this, but I choose how I will respond. Do you know how hard that is for most people? Unbearable. Because we've been trained since childhood to believe we can control everything, the future, people, outcomes. But life doesn't work like that. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you'll begin to be free. Look around. How many people are angry about things they cannot change? The weather, other people's opinions, past mistakes, future fears. And there they are, ruminating, complaining, replaying a mental movie they can't edit. Not you. You're learning to let go of what weighs you down, to stop fighting where there's no battle to win. Because acceptance is not passivity, it's emotional intelligence, it's strategy, it's knowing where to place your energy. Remember the famous phrase, do the best you can with what you have, where you are. That's Stoicism, that's power. You weren't born to win every war. You were born to choose which ones are worth fighting. And yes, it's hard because the ego resists. The ego wants to be right. It wants control. It wants everything to go its way. But you are not your ego. You are something deeper. You are awareness. And awareness knows reality won't bend to your whims, but it can be navigated with wisdom. Quick example. Imagine your flight gets canceled. You're at the airport. You can't do anything. The plane won't leave faster just because you're losing it. Now, two options. You get angry, yell, curse the world, give all your power to your frustration, or you breathe, accept what is, and use that time to read, reflect, write, prepare. In both scenarios, the flight is still canceled, but in one, you're a slave to the chaos. In the other, you remain the master of yourself. And that, though it may seem small, creates a massive difference between most people and you. because you're developing something most don't understand: active serenity. Not the stillness of someone frozen, but of someone who moves without being shaken. Like the Stoic archer, he draws the bow, aims, releases the arrow, and also releases the outcome, because he already did what was in his control. Did he hit the target? Great. Did he miss? He'll learn, but he won't suffer over what he can't change. And you know what? That attitude, live daily, changes everything. Your relationships change because you stop needing others to behave the way you expect. Your work changes because you stop suffering over every mistake and start learning faster. Your health changes because you stop wearing yourself down with pointless tension. And above all, your presence changes. Because while the world screams, you whisper with authority. While the world rushes, you walk with purpose. While the world breaks, you stay whole. And that's where real power becomes visible. Not in appearances, not in noise, not in reactions, but in that calm you carry inside, the one no one else can give you. Can you feel it? You're beginning to master the art of staying calm in a chaotic world. So now you know, staying calm is not luck. It's not a gift reserved for a few enlightened souls. It's a choice, a practice, a daily decision, and you are already on that path. Because while most people live reacting like leaves in the wind, you're learning to become the root. While others drown in every crisis, you're learning to float and swim through turbulent waters with a steady gaze and a firm heart. You don't need a perfect world to have peace. What you need is to perfect your response to the world. And that, you're already doing. Remember, the chaos isn't going away, but you are no longer the same. You're more aware, more serene, stronger, because you've learned the essential truth. You can't control the world, but you can control who you are within it. And that is the true victory of the modern Stoic. Now tell me, are you going to let the world's noise drown you out? Or are you going to be one of the few who walks in silence, but with power? If this voice resonated with you, if you feel this message reminded you of who you are and who you're becoming, then don't just leave like nothing happened. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming, and leave a like if this lit a fire inside you. Because this doesn't end here. The best is yet to come, and you're going to be ready. See you in the next message. Until then, stay grounded and let nothing steal your peace.